Relentless pursuit of immortality, humans have sailed boundless waters across the epochs. Like the explorers of old, we yearn for this fulfillment as we covet the dances of the gods, always visible, yet perpetually out of reach.
From the journals of Captain James Ramsay of the Angry Mermaid. Oh, I like the hints of colour against a monochrome background. Oh. The art style is very pretty. That screenshot there, that shot there, it reminds me, I don't know why, has anyone ever seen the game The Return of Obra Dinn? That's what it gives me the vibe of. Okay. I'm not used to playing games on keyboard and mouse, so it does have controller support, but we'll see how we get on. So that looked fragile. Okay. Okay, so oh, that's a bit jarring. Calanthus, warrior priest, mark keeper bearer, and the mark of the what? Mark keeper bearer of the mark of the binding. That wording doesn't roll off the tongue very well. Halcyon, priest of coins, mark keeper bearer of the mark of the rift. Ancient days when time was young, shrine stood tall beneath the sun. Before the footfalls of mortals tread, shrine held sway, their aura spread. That's not the only thing that's gonna get spread. Iridara, priestess of the shrines, mark keeper bearer of the mark of the journey. Phaedon Tolicus, high priest of the old folk, mark keeper of the mark of the essence. Herbal essences. That feels like a Dark Souls bonfire. It is not. It is a keystone activator. Okay. Oh no, it's a shrine. When activating with a new shrine, the interactive shrine is set as a new checkpoint where Rookie will... Rookie? That's an interesting choice for a name. I don't know how I feel about that, but you know. Where Rookie will respawn whenever he dies. They restore Rookie's HP and potions and make common enemies. So it is like a Dark Souls bonfire then. So rather than this being like... I've never played Hades, so I can't comment too much, but it feels a bit like... almost like the format that Tunic took. I don't know if anyone's played that game. We did do it on stream a while back and it was really, really good. Fishman! Ah! Sing, O Siren of Leviathan, the sea's eternal king, whose blessings graced our shores, revered by old folks' kin. In ancient times it graced our land with blessings of the deep, bestowed as his shrines from age to age, our souls in... There's a chest there and I want it. I wonder. Ah, you can't break it. But I want stuff. Give me stuff, please. It does feel very Hades, but also very Tunic. Interesting. Alright, so Ace to... Okay, let's get into some combat then. Okay. There's no stamina system, but a mild cooldown on... How's the audio in the game for people? Is it okay? Alright, so that's just a switch. I see secret passageway and I... Oh. Journal update, is it? Trinket. Journal there. Imperial Navy. Journals. Kaelin's notes, Leviathan Temple. In this strange place I'm surrounded by bizarre creatures and a pervasive sense of hopelessness. The temple smells awful, and despite reading all the stone's tablets, most of the information doesn't make sense. The word Leviathan keeps popping around everywhere, suggesting its importance. But what is its significance? Who are these mark keepers I keep reading about? I need clear and straightforward answers. I'm really curious where this is going to go, because there was a trailer and stuff on the Steam store, but I decided not to watch it because I wanted to go in as blind as humanly. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Okay, so I'm not great at using the heavy attack. That's confirmed. That reopens a path I came from. I am concerned about my health. Conk! Pull the lever! Weird that you've now gone from a hit stone to a lever. That feels very weird, in my opinion, but that might just be a me thing. So that'll open the door down the other side now. It does. So I can hit that keystone and get some health back, which is nice. So far, in terms of atmosphere, the art style is pretty, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't feel like one of them games that immediately grips you. However, I do think we've just come across a boss. Broken golem, okay. Is that going to seal behind me? It did. Okay. How do we dodge? Okay. Okay, so you dodge through it. Oh. Oh. Okay, so you combo in now. Good to know. Okay, so it does actually, like, the boss, I must admit, the rest of the game hasn't sold me yet. But the boss is giving me hope. The boss is giving me a lot of hope. I do feel like the combat is missing something. But, way too, nope, move. Yep. It feels very... There we go. I don't know if they're going to build on the combat. At this minute in time, I'm not 100% sold on it. I will be honest. But then again, these sort of games aren't my normal sort of play style. So it could just be that they are doing these things well, and this just isn't a genre of game I'm well versed in. But in terms of the actual like world and stuff, the start of Somewhere Bleak, which wouldn't be an issue if they had other elements to back it up, if that makes sense. Like obviously Dark Souls has a pretty grim, boring, bleak first area. Oh, we've not had a boy in a while. Please can my lovely moderators banish them to the depth of west. That was gonna be cool, but I'm a fucking moron. Banish them from whence they came, please. Thank you very much. But yeah, like Dark Souls 1 has, obviously it puts you in the Undead Asylum. Not the most thrilling of areas, but the way they keep you going is that the entire time you're going around it, you're circling around the boss, and it regularly keeps you engaged, and that to me works because there's something there to keep you on board and keep you wanting to keep going, because you're like, all right, when am I going to circle round to this thing? This game doesn't have that, so it is fighting an uphill battle, and I don't know if it's like a case with these games. Obviously in this sort of platform it would be hard to do, I imagine, so they're fighting an uphill battle anyways, but again it could just be because I'm not used to the genre. But I am hopeful that it's going to get more interesting. The landscape's definitely got more interesting now than the initial place it put us in. Stranger, if these words reveal themselves to you, know they are meant for your eyes alone. Seek your answers in the old folk village deep within the abyssal woods. A potent curse binds this island. To break through and escape its grasp, you must embrace your destiny. Hello, spoon bitch!
Stranger, it seems fate has ensnared you on this island.
I love this art style though.
It did me.
It gives me Darkest Dungeon vibes. I think it's Darkest Dungeon I'm thinking of.
Curious how the stone tablet responds to your presence. Even now, its words elude me. I can't read it, yet I sense its significance, though my memories grow dim.
I like this guy.
You can read its message? Ah, of course. It was foretold that one such as you would come. That much I recall.
Like, the voice acting isn't the most amazing voice acting. It's not the highest quality, but at the same time, it's an indie game. They don't have the luxuries that big AAA titles have, so I can let them off for that. It's charming and it's in the way it does it. I need to keep remembering that my mouse dictates where I hit. The old folk were once devout, worshipping the mighty Leviathan. Under its blessing, the island flourished, enabling the old folks to encounter other peoples and cultures. With growth came strife, with war knocking at their doorstep. I don't know why I struggled with that sentence structure then. My brain just decided to turn off. I wasn't written incorrectly, it was just my brain was like, nah. Alright, so your mate dies from that, but you don't. Oh, then again, the first swing would have only hit that one, wouldn't it? Okay, new archetypes of enemies, that's good. Fucking crabs! I forgot there was a dodge button! Okay, this could be my first death here. Oh no, we got it. Oh, press the wrong button. In dire straits, we know that guy, he's called Skeptical Squirrel. The old folk saw a guiding hand. When a prophet arose, offering visions that initially benefited all, many shifted their faith towards him. However, as his power grew, so did his selfishness, and Takon's darker nature emerged. His actions wreaked havoc, and the old folk people were split in half. Okay, so Takon's the Leviathan, I'm assuming. Mackie, welcome in, me lovely. How's your rectum? I would have liked the opportunity to heal. Oh, this is not looking good. Ooh, I'm very close to death. Thank you, wife. No one follows Mackie, please go do. She's an amazing human being. Her whole community and vibe and everything she pushes on her channel is just amazing. She does Baldur's Gate, she does Dinkum, she does ESO, she does... What else have you been playing? Did you do Sims at a point? I feel like you did Sims at a point, but I've also slept since then. I thought I died then. I was really confused when the camera shifted. But Mackie, how are you, my lovely? Hey up, Cursed! And if you don't follow a Cursed, please go do as well. He is another resident streamer.
By the siren! You're a
Pirate!
sight for these weary eyes.
I saw, oh yeah, I saw you on Shrouded this morning. I got it confused with Avowed in my head, so I didn't come in. And then realised after you did, I was like, oh shit, it's two different games, isn't it? If you don't follow Accursed, please go do. He is in the Sunday afternoon D&D sessions, and he's also awesome. He's got the lovely Irish charm everyone loves, and that little duck that he's got I helped animate into a VTuber. I sleep sometimes. Continue not following me, not a chance. Everyone go follow him at spite now. If you didn't want to before, do it to annoy him.
But if you've survived, there's hope others have too.
That man got moss on his shoulder.
I may be asking much, given the circumstances, but you appear to be in much better shape than myself.
Dude, I've just approached you on the verge of death.
Our crewmates could be anywhere on this island. You must seek them out.
I don't want to. So it's go around the island, get all your friends, take down old Johnny Knoxville from Jackass, whatever his name was that took over from the Leviathan, run away. Let's heal first, and then we'll go have a snoop around town. Beard Man is your manager. Ooh. I will interact with you in just a moment, spooky floaty person. Shrines nurture life and bring divine protection since long before any had set foot on the island. Once the shrine becomes dormant, every corner of the island succumb to the abyssal corruption. Reactivating the shrines will not eliminate the corruption, but it will diminish its vile effects around it. Okay, so by getting the shrines, we also fight back. If anyone doesn't know what this game is, anyone just coming in, so we got sent the game by the devs. It's called Mark of the Deep. It is looks like a story-driven, top-down, Souls-like kind of thing, a bit like Tunic. I don't think it's a roguelite, but we shall see. I've not really got into the meat of it yet. Those who read the words likely know the corruption's touch. Some say that it is the effect of sharing existence with ethereal souls, others blame it on karma's clutch. You all agree abyssal corruption breeds hostility, attacks, and gills. Ooh. It's like Davy Jones's fish crew then. What's up here then? So there's a switch we can't use yet. I'm curious how we activate it. And I don't like that you can't see what's around here. Kind of Diablo-esque, yeah. But so far you've got, obviously, you got your light attack, you got your heavy attack, you got your dodge roll. That is all we have at the minute. I assume up here is where we're going to start getting items and stuff, but it's very much big. I want to go over here. Let me down the hole, please. It looks like I should be able to just like roll under there. Apparently not. It seems good though. I'd say it's not my normal sort of game, but it's got a charm to it I like.
Oh, another lost traveler? It's been quite a while since I saw one of them glow. We call them shrines.
Yuridara was mentioned on a thing.
Me? The other old folk call me Yuridara. I see you are brimming with questions. I might be able to satisfy your curiosity a bit. These are ancient relics, older than the old folk, from a time long forgotten.
That's a cool character.
They used to grant protection to those surrounding them.
Yeah, she was mentioned on the stone tablets
Now they
around the map.
mold, wet rocks from a bygone era. Yet, one of them shines bright. You've awakened their power. Still here? I will linger a while. You seem eager to explore this cursed place. Just make sure you...
Don't break my heart. Ah, yeah, we can't break Yuridara's heart. That's not a lot. Dude! You're a pirate! Learn how to... I know most pirates couldn't swim, but still.
What's this? Who might you be?
Motherfucker, I'm a pirate.
You're no cultist, that's clear. Too small for that.
How big are the fucking cultists?
But you are different from the other little ones around here. Are you not affected? Doesn't matter. Phaedon's rule is to not sell goods to cultists. Since you are not one, would you like to trade?
Potentially. So obviously this used to be a person from what I'm guessing, and they got turned into this thing by the corruption. Covering 4 Leviathans, blood fragments will. Ooh, so if I get 4 of them, I get health. Okay.
Try not to die, or you're the only customer I have left.
Try not to die or turn into an abomination. I will try my dundiddly damnedest. Just for you, Fishman. John Fishman. This looks like a blacksmith's. But where is Doth Blacksmith? Could Doth Blacksmith be another fish somewhere? That I'm obviously going to get an ability to air dash or something, surely. That way's close to me for now. Right, so let's try walking up to it and see what happens. Yeah, no. There's got to be that weird wooden lift thing behind the merchant then. It's the only thing I can think. Because we can't get up there yet. Can we break through this? No. Okay. That area's locked off. There wasn't anything else. It's got to be this thing then, surely. Send me away, Fishman! Alright, let's... Yak crabs. Okay, so we're getting into some of the more interesting enemies now. We've got some actual cursed pirates or something. Not what I'm planning to do with that attack, but you know. Oh god, I've aggroed way more than I anticipated. Ah! One of them clipped me, okay. Get shit on. I do feel like sometimes, I will admit, 9 times out of 10, the missing of attacks is a mistake on my part, but some of them I have noticed that it just decides to hit in a slightly different direction sometimes. More often than not with them errors, though, it is... Ah, you know, that's what we're gonna do. Oh god, oh god. I win! The fish guy doesn't trade with dead people. I am curious what happens when I die, though. That's the issue. If I go back and heal to work my way back up there, is that going to close off to me again, or can I come back? That's the question. I did say that these things, waystones. Oh, hold F to equip trinkets. I pressed escape. Was that the wrong button? Oh no, it's just escape to back out and it goes into a black screen. I feel like that isn't needed, but okay. Alright, let's rest. I don't know what them trinkets do. They did say, but I didn't read it. Because that is me in a nutshell. Let's go explore. So I'll need to get rid of this dude again. Oh, did it class as a rest? Ah, I'm fucking I'm gonna need to fucking rest again in a minute. That one did not go the way I anticipated. Yeah, I didn't notice that. Still, better not notice it and do a second rest than not rest at all, I guess. Alright, let's keep going. Dead end? Looks like a dead end to me for now. That's fine. So up there we need to go then. Don't take too much damage from dropping off the edge. Oh, the 2nd and 15th rests. God, I wish I could rest that much. What you got for me then? Please don't throw a boss at me while I'm on this low health. Interesting. Hey Mimi, welcome in. How are you, my lovely? Alright, so obviously wants me to go this way. Unless he wants me to go along that top bridge and drop down. It seemed a long way to drop though, didn't it? That's what I'm concerned about. Oh, so obviously this crosses the river. Oh, I can't use that, can I maybe? No. Don't think so. Surely it doesn't want me to jump off of here. It does, okay, I did not think that would go well.
Rookie?
Pepperoni! They've named the dude Pepperoni!
I'm glad. At least one familiar face before the end. I want to make it. This wound, it's too deep.
Mamma mia.
But I have something for you. Some take it. He's better off with you now.
Healing potions? Thank Jesus!
I was shot back on the ship before the storm took us.
I'm very well, thank you, my lovely.
The wound.
That's the wrong end to try and vape out of, isn't it?
Memories fading.
No, Ranger, you're not allowed to do that, remember? HR shouted at you.
Crew pulled the trigger.
Someone from our crew did it. Right. Settings, gameplay, controls. Potions is with Q. Okay. That feels like a really weird way of using that space, but okay. Ah, it clipped me. The music could be a little bit more interesting to keep me engaged, I'm not gonna lie. Whoa! Oh. Like stuff like that, that was purely my fault on the missing of the attack there. I hate that it doesn't like make this go see-through. When you go behind ledges, it makes me very nervous. Okay, so that opens that door, which is nice. Now, where do I go? Is there a way to drop off here? Oh, there is a way to drop off. Right there. I completely missed that. Oh, God. There's a lot going on here. Ah, crap. Haha, that thing blocked it. Nice one. That's silly as Scotland, but it might just be them up there. I really don't know how I feel about this game yet. Oh, maybe it's because I'm playing on mouse and keyboard. Maybe I'd enjoy it more on controller. I don't know. Ah, firebomber. Okay. What you got for me up here? Other than a man hiding in a bush getting in some cheap attacks when I charge up a heavy. Absolutely bagger all. Oh, don't like this place! Don't like this room! Found the fun room. Right. Curious that I didn't lose any coins. That I was expecting a punishment. Now I'm sure we opened way into town. Was it through here? It was through here. Hello. Oh, I didn't get firebomb there. I don't know. Check out you. Ah, crap. Still clip me. Got you. I'm not doing well in this game. I am no good at this game at all. Got you. Heal. Because this area is pain. Okay, big guy needs to go. I can't even get an attack off. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. This area is awful. I'm hiding. I'm hiding. I'll read that in just a second. Jesus wept. That was tough. My man sent me a picture of Tesco breakfast he had today. £9 all I got was toast, beans, sausage, bacon, eggs, hash brown, no mushrooms, black pudding, not tomato. Yeah, but I don't like mushrooms, black pudding, not tomatoes, so that sounds alright to me. I'm not surviving this. Run, run, run. No, crap, I can't get to it. No. Ah, fuck, I could just run for the fucking thing and open it. This is tough. I'll give him that. They've made it tough. Let me swap the controller and give it a gun controller and see if that's any better. Alright, so A to roll, that to attack. Settings, gameplay, controls. Right, that's nice, but how do I do that on... How do I do that on here? Can I just waste one by doing this? I can't. Okay. Get the tomatoes and keep the eggs and beans. You don't like beans? Eggs? My thing with eggs, I don't like egg white on its own. Like, give me scrambled eggs and stuff like that. Don't mind it, but just like fried eggs, I can't stand egg white. I keep seeing a recipe on Facebook for some fried eggs, and they've got like sesame seeds and kimchi on them, and they look so fucking good. They might be the ones that get me to eat egg white, but other than that, nah, I'm good. I have the palate of it. That's just fucking rude. Way up, hello. Keep forgetting I can't do that. Alright, hard one's done. Alright, so it's Y to use a potion. Got ya. Feel less like a much shit creep without a paddle now. Alright. Okay, that did nothing for me. I don't see the point of this. Okay, I suppose. So I can't get to that. So what's the point? Unless I'm going to unlock like a flintlock or something that I can use to get range attacks here? Western Ruins. Are you going to give me anything I can use here? That is the question. You've given me one of them. I will take that first of all. Much appreciated. The ruin guards our people's stories, secrets buried deep within. To delve into the history's depth, seek the concealed switch. The path to knowledge shall be open. Okay, to look for a switch. Oh, that was so concealed. The one thing the game has surprised me on is the challenge is there. Oh, hello! Oh, fuck off running away, you bastard! It's definitely a lot nicer to play on controller, for sure. But this is coming from someone who isn't that used to playing on keyboard and mouse, so... Way up, fucking... Fire bombs, flintlocks, and your fucking cutlass, bitch. Oh, fucking hate! I hate these people. Right, heal. For the love of Christ, heal. Don't like the dudes with the guns. They are very annoying. You know, it's not. You're big. Oh, hello. You have a leap attack. That's good to know. And you got me with it again. Yeah, I'm gonna die before I get anywhere actually useful. That's a lie. I just made it somewhere useful. That looks like another crew member over there. There's most certainly another crew member over there, I think. Oh, well, we gotta go in the creepy cave, haven't we? Really? You can't go into the games like this and not... That was weird. My normal cursor came up for a second. Now, I reckon... that needs a gun. Okay. I don't see the point in them breaking them crystal things. I know there'll be a use for it later. I'm so impatient. What are you? You a frog person?
Greetings, traveler.
Oh,
Your
Christ.
sea mine is a rare jewel around these parts.
I regret asking.
Tis a relief to encounter another face in these ruins who doesn't thirst for my blood. I am May, humble seeker of the secrets of the past. These ruins whisper and I listen. A pleasure to cross paths with you, young pirate.
See, so initially when I first heard the voices on this, you can tell that they're indie game voice actors, but a lot of traps indie games fall into is they get the people to record their vocals and stuff, the lines on home mics, and then they clean them up post-production, and you can normally tell the difference in quality depending on people's room acoustics and types of mic and stuff, and it can be jarring, whereas this game's done a really good job of, I don't know if they got them all to record it in one studio, or if they're just really good at post-producing recorded dialogue, but everything sounds uniform. And when you can pull that off, it sounds a lot less jarring because you're used to it. Like, I've seen some AAA games where they've done that with people, and they cannot post-produce and, like, sort out like audio at all. And it sounds bad. And that's in AAA games. You'll have one person where the voice acting on it for one character is just completely off from the rest of the game. It was in a game I played recently. I'm trying to think of what it was, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So I don't, like I said, I don't know if everyone's coming to a studio to do this, or if they have done the usual, or just record the lines, send them in a file, and we'll go from there. But they have done a very nice job of making it all sound uniform. it does a lot for making it like, because one thing you don't want when you're playing a game is really bad audio, like unless it's stylized that way, like the old Dooms and stuff. You've seen people try and recreate that style, and they stylistically go, oh fuck, that's a new type of enemy, interesting. It's nice knowing that if I can't see the enemy for an object, they glow red, because I was really worried about that when I couldn't see past some walls. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so some games stylize and they make it a choice to have that kind of audio, and that stuff's okay because they're doing it for a purpose, you know what I mean? Like the people who try and make spiritual successors to Doom and that sort of stuff. You're going into it for that theme, and it is, that's it, it's thematic. But some games do it just because they're cheaped out on their audio, and this doesn't feel like that, like, even though it's clearly... What the fuck, is that a cannon? That was not what I expected to come around the corner to. Ah. Okay. So only heavy attacks damage you, but when they do, you drop fast. That's interesting. I can hear another cannon! I found the other cannon! Oh, he fucking... Ah, you're annoying as shit. Alright. Got ya. Alright. Oh, fuck off with your stupid fucking gun! I don't like the gun, guys. Like, honestly, if there's one major oh, so I just realized you can actually see the health of the enemies on them. They all... Oh, fuck. I ain't getting out of this area alive. Nope. I need to find healing, like, now, otherwise I'm fucked. Fiddlesticks. Well, we're gonna die again, guys. Dead. Fuck! Won't be doing this for too much longer because I am starving. Like I said, it's just a quick one tonight. But I want to at least get some sort of progress under my belt. It was this dude that clobbered me initially that really set me down the path of... No. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. Ah, fuck off, bastard. So one issue is there's no stagger. I think that's the one thing that no one I've been saying that I feel like something's missing from the combat that could improve it. I think that's it. I think if they added some sort of slight stagger to the heavy attacks, it would make them more worthwhile, but at this minute in time, they feel like by doing them, you're just fucking yourself over more than anything. They do give you that slight window of opportunity where the animations are long enough for you to sort of read them, but at the same time they do them in a way... Oi, fuck off, cunt. Oh, nearly died. They do them in a way where there is that slight second where they drop that little flash to say, all right, you want to kind of move out of the way now, dude. And I do appreciate that. I'm just very bad for picking up on that. Right, heal. Let's try this area again. We got through that area better than we did last time, though. I feel like I'm going a bit too aggressive. Oh, look how close we were to getting to that next bit then as well. We actually did quite well. Now, I am sure that we are going to get like a gun here or something.
Rookie!
Ah.
By the stars, you're alive! I need your help to get out of this cage. Manfred went down that archway path. He was being chased by members of our crew. Or what was left of them.
Okay. So he went down the archway. This way we go. Oh, there's a fucking few of you in there! Jesus Christ! Manfred, I'm coming! Come for me, Manfred. No, let's not do that. Gun? Flintlock acquired. Yes. Now I can shoot things. So yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be strapped to B. So Manfred's dead. Good to know. Goodbye, Manfred. So now if I come over here maybe? And then... Knew it. Okay, and then I wonder then if I break this, will that fill my rounds up again? It does! Right, so it all comes together. Good to know.
I'm in your debt, Rookie. This is no bad dream. It's all too real. I had a bad feeling about this voyage since we first set sail. I tried to warn Captain James. There was some faint uneasiness to the sea. He wouldn't listen. Insisted we would be safe. How wrong he was. Black Eye's safe from this madness?
Oh, Indian sounds
I'll
good.
make my way where he is. Just...
I'm assuming you mean the food and you've not just like nipped out and actually found an Indian man and been like, do you want to come watch this stream with me? As flattered as I would be, I don't think he'd appreciate you just like going, you're watching Twitch with me. See, I have a really big soft spot for Indian food because my grandma, God rest her soul, she used to live next door to a lovely Indian couple, and every weekend I used to, because both my parents used to work full time, so a lot of the time we would stay at my grandma's. Like, she would pick us up from school and everything too. And I still remember they used to make so much food that they'd always bring extras over to my grandma's house, and we'd always have freshly cooked Indian food. And I'm not on about like your standard like buy it from a shop Indian food. I'm talking like homemade grandmother's recipe. And it was... You are annoying, and I'm trying to tell a heartfelt story, and you're pissing me off. But yeah, they used to bring like so much food back, and I still remember that so fondly because it was amazing. The food was honestly, I've never had anything like it again. Alright, so the flintlock doesn't do much against normal enemy combatants. So it feels very much like it's probably primarily a traversal tool. Alright, so we're back here now. That was not what I meant to do. But if I shoot it, right? I mean, I'm just gonna start. The food before HR comes for me again. I love how you're covering your own ass now. Just in case. I'm not a big fan of Indians. I mean, the food. Honestly, Ranger, I think we all trust you enough to know that you meant the food there. You've said many a thing in this chat, but I would never take you for someone who would have that kind of mindset. You are too nice to be that kind of person. Oh, piss off with your fucking cannons! You can do one as well, you fucking dog nonce. That way. Wait, hang fire! That's just taking me back to where I was. Oh, piss. Hi, I appear to have made some sort of mistake here. I went the wrong way. Cannon! I've ended up in a worse position than I was if I'd have just kept going the way I was going. I just love when that happens. Goodbye. Hello. Oh, oh. You can't get me. I am immortal. Suck your mum. Hello, kind spirit. Ah, easy. I love a good Chinese. I would say that if I had to like pick a go-to for the household, it would be a Chinese over an Indian, because I know like Chloe loves a curry, but like she's not one of these that could just eat a curry, a different type of curry every night and call it like a well-balanced diet. I am. I could be like, well, if I have a vindaloo tonight and like a passat the day after, that's technically two completely separate meals and we're good. But I have a problem. I am addicted. Oh, I shouldn't be talking about food. I'm so hungry. Well, I mean, pizza's always a nice one for us because the child likes pizza. Like, if we were to get him like a proper fresh cooked Indian takeaway, I honestly don't think he would eat it. I think he likes the idea of it, but I don't think he'd actually like it. Oh, suck my fish up. Hey, I found another one. Ah, you're up here? Hello? I'm going to shoot you. I have to be sorry. Who's just good, innit? I'll do this one. No, it won't. Oh, so that does that one, so then I come up here and shoot that one. Get me ammo back on the way, might as well. But yeah, I would say if it's just me and Chloe, Chinese. If it's just me, I love an Indian. If it's got the child, then we go like your generic, they do pizzas, kebabs, burgers. Your standard greasy takeaway. Which, our child has this thing, he thinks he likes kebabs until he's got a kebab in front of him and then he won't eat it, but then he will be dead set the next time that he wants a kebab because he loves kebabs. I love a munchbox. My issue is though, if I get a munchbox, I sort of bet myself that I can eat it in one sitting and it never ends well because I always feel so ill. And I never finish it. I get about a third of the way through it and then I'm like, I'm dying. Then the minute I stop feeling like I'm dying, I'll go back for another bite and then it'll instantly set off that feeling again. Ah, guns! Man with the sword is the least of my concerns! What in the fresh hell is this place? Oh, it's not even over yet. There's a big old crab. Ah! My kids got McDonald's, so I got myself an Indian because my favorite Chinese is closed while getting ready. Oh, I think you said during a curse, yeah, that your local Chinese was closed. That's heartbreaking. I remember I once had it, like the local like kebab shop by us do these rice boxes. Like the healthiest thing on the menu. They're still not healthy, but they're healthier than getting like a big old fat greasy kebab, you know what I mean? Yeah, saw that coming. That was one hit. I love their rice boxes, and I remember there was one month where all I could think about for the entire month was that rice box. And then it came to payday, and I was like, I'm getting my rice box, I'm so happy. And then we went to order, and the place had burnt down. I'd not been dramatic when I said I almost cried about rice. But it was one of them, do you know when you have a really shit day and the only thing getting you through is knowing you've got good food waiting for you at the end of the day, and then you get that disappointment of them being like, yeah, no, that food's not happening. Like, it wasn't so much the fact that I couldn't have a takeaway, it was the fact that I'd been looking forward to that takeaway all day, and then they were like, yeah, no, shut your mouth. So Munchbox in one place, mini spring rolls, chicken batter balls, deep fried chicken wings, salt, chili and pepper chicken, salt, chili and... See, the issue is I need to be careful when I order anything Chinese because I am allergic to seafood. So I have to be very, very careful. I should have healed. I wasn't even checking my health then. Like, I'm not... like deathly allergic. It won't, like, it's not one of them where if I touch fish I'll die, but it is a case of it will make me very, very ill, and I don't fancy that. It's a shame because I actually really like fish. Like, I love a good old chippy tea, and if I already know that I'm gonna be sick, I'm too busy talking about fish now. I hate them dudes. Yeah, like some days if I already know I'm gonna be sick, I will get myself a chippy tea. I haven't done that for a long while though because Hawful doesn't really like fish, so we've not had any sort of need to. See, no, I like a nice bit of fish. Salmon's rancid. I tried salmon once. I surprised food it was in college, $2.50 for a kebab butty and a drink. Yeah, in high school when it was like, I was like when we were younger in general. I remember, no cannon. I remember being there like, oh my god, like £4 for this is so expensive, and if you look at it in a shop now, it's about 20 quid. I remember when, like, because I grew up in a family of 5, me, my 2 sisters, my mum and my dad. I remember when growing up, a full takeaway for a lot of us would be about 30 quid. And now you're lucky if we get that for just me and Chloe. I mean, I'm scared to look at how expensive Freddos are now. I bet they're not far off £1 now, are they? Oh, this dude runs away and it does my tits in! Oh, fuck you in your cannon too, you fish-eating bastard! I love this game. I don't. I'll be honest, I'm still... It's not... Oh, fuck off. It's not the game that's the issue. I am just not used to this style of game. And I reckon with time and practice, I could get into it. The story intrigues me. And I feel like the world building they've done, even if it was a case of tell not show, if that makes sense, it's not the way I prefer for storytelling to be done. But it's still an interesting enough sort of world building element that they've put in that I still want to learn more, even so. Oh, I fucking hate you as well. Fireballing bastard! Even the price of fish in 29 before lockdown, you could get a large fish and chips, bread bun, sauce and drink for $8.50. That's like 15 quid. Yeah. Chippy teas used to be cheap and cheerful teas, didn't it? It's like, oh, we got a bit of money to spare, but not much. What do we fancy? Well, we can't get a big old takeaway. Like, I feel like Chinese has always been expensive, but it's always a very generous portion from a Chinese, so you never really argue it. Like, I can't remember the last time I've gone to a Chinese and not come out of it so full I feel sick, you know what I mean? Is that going to sprout up like the other ones and just give me infinite money? No, didn't think it would. Wishful thinking that. Yeah, Chinese. It's a bit like we had a Jamaican place near my parents. That's where I first had like jerk chicken and stuff. I like jerk chicken and stuff anyways, because when I was fuck off, you cannon bearing bastard. I mean, the dodge was a little bit delayed there, wasn't it? Oh, that's a shortcut. Oh, thank the Lord. I grew up with a friend in school called Sol, and he was Jamaican. His family were amazing. Always got invited around, always had like dinner and stuff when he was birthday parties. And his family were lovely, and the portions of food they used to serve were insane. And I learned then Jamaicans are also very generous in the portions, and it is the same at Chinese. They're all about feeding people. I mean, I know all takeaways are, but like the culture, there's a very strong link in the culture to their food. It's the same with like when you Mexican family and they had a Mexican place, they were the same. Always massive portions. I had an ex-girlfriend who was Peruvian. Her family were the same. Like, there's so many cultures where they take like making sure people have a full belly so seriously, and the food's always amazing as well. And then I sit there and I'm like, how do we get all these people in England? Because our culture is shit. We don't deserve this. This is too good for us. We don't deserve nice things. So, there we go. I like food. I've always like, I'm a big guy anyways, but even when I was like dieting and like working out all the time and getting boss fight, let's go, motherfucker! Oh my god, it's a Toad of Toad Hall! I don't like that you don't have a health bar. I can't remember if the other... Oh wait, no, the dude at the start didn't have a health bar either, did he? The health is literally just that little visual cracking that they get. Okay, so you... What the fuck? Okay, this has just become bullying very quickly. Oh, fuck you. I've got an itchy nose. Such a bad time for an itchy nose. Oh, you weren't bad to fight, actually. But yeah, like, even when I was being healthy, I've always had a very good relationship with food. It's why I went into catering. It's why I've worked in kitchens and almost joined the Navy as a chef. Like, it's one of them things that every culture does it differently, but in a way that unifies people and brings them together. And I find there's something beautiful about that. Sounds cheesy, I know. Only intended because we're on about food. My own K2 meter for when I go on my ghost hunt. Ooh. My parents have a rucksack of ghost hunting equipment, and I keep saying I'm going to borrow it from them because I'm so intrigued about it. But I always forget, and it's always when I get home I'm like, oh shit, I never asked you about that. I meant to dodge that, but I mistimed the button so bad. My granddad joined the Navy to be chef. Yeah, well, that's how I looked at it, because initially I wanted to be in the army, but I'd always struggled with losing the weight. So I decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go try and be a chef for the Navy, because you don't need to... You still, obviously, there's something to get my fitness up, but it's not as intense. But then I started working professional kitchens, and I realized how much working professional kitchens was a drain, and I absolutely hated it. Which was a shame because it'd always been something that was a really big passion of mine, and I still like to cook now. But yeah, my relationship, I've always been intrigued in like how different cultures do their flavor profiles and approach different ways of preparing food. I find there's some beauty in the fact that everyone does the same thing differently. If that sentence makes any sense, I find it cool. So for me, seeing all these other cultures have this really big focus on stuff like why has it brought me back here? Yeah, seeing all these other places have these big focuses on food in their culture, it makes me think, it'd be nice if like British culture had that, but British culture is just, oh, let's go to this country and steal everything, including their spices, and then still make the most blandest fucking food on the planet. Hello!
See you at the ancient crossroads, Rook. Now don't you die to these nasty things, you hear?
That's a voice! I sound like someone I know, actually. Not because the person I know sounds like that, but the person I know has done that voice before. He sounds a bit like someone doing a weird impression of Kermit the Frog. Oh, this area looks like a clusterfuck of lovely. I hate the diver ones. But yeah, how do we on? Oh yeah, we're on about like just takeaways, weren't we? How Chinese takeaways always give you generous portions. I see you hiding in that bush. My issue with this, and it's not an issue with the game, it's an issue with me, is I keep misjudging the window of how long to leave it after an attack to try and dodge. And I always leave it slightly too, I always try and dodge slightly too early and it doesn't work. Like I said, that is a me messing up issue, not an issue with the game itself. What's that opened? That bit there. Is that a shortcut back, I hope, rather than sending me somewhere new? Because I've still got to go down this way, haven't I? Oh, that's just a dead end for that. Okay, that seems a bit of a... Oh, I know it's not. Yeah, it is. I'm confused. Hey, no, I've still got to go that way. Calling me intrigued that there's multiple pathways. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that lane. Yep, heard it. Keep up with him, there we go. Yeah, I always wanted to like join some sort of armed forces. Mainly because I wanted to travel, and then oh fuck, I shouldn't have gone into this yet. I'm a bit disappointed that it's the same boss as before. Yeah, a bit disappointed that's the same as before. Could have added a little bit of variety, but then again, I don't know if that is actually a boss or if it's just supposed to be a repeating world encounter. Even in mythical, jack me off. That was a stretch, and it wasn't even a good one. I'm not proud of that. Evening, Ajax. Ah, can't drop that. That's interesting. Ah, so that's where that bit goes. Right, let's go back a sec. Hey, Ajax, how are you doing, you beautiful human being? Are you having a lovely evening so far? How is your Friday treating you? Okay, so there's an enemy down there and a lever. It's fine. Just the one? I think it's just the one enemy. Not whining and dining awful tonight. That's coming after, mate. As am I. Alright. Sorry. Nah, I'm being... I signed up to do this stream and I completely forgot about it. Because I have a million different things in my calendar. I lost track of time, so I needed to get this done before I did anything else. But we are only doing an hour and a half. We're coming up to the end of an hour and a half, actually. And then I'm going to go wine and dine hopeful. But we don't really do anything big for Valentine's anyways, because our anniversary is at the end of the month. Oh, piss off, you clubby fuck. I'm dead. So what we tend to do is we tend to just treat Valentine's like any other day. And then we do something at the end. So what, like this month we've booked, we've both booked the last day of the month off when I get paid, and we're gonna just nip out into town while Alfie's at school and go out for something to eat and do something nice together. Back from a lovely 5-course meal at a local Italian, absolutely shattered though, and I've had 3 nights in a row of less than 4 hours sleep, sorry. That sounds rough. I ain't even trying to fight you, I'll die. How am I getting down from here now then? Back up here. How was your Italian though? What did you specifically have? Did you have anything nice? Oh, there's another way through here. There's a pipe or chest. I'm hoping I can go this way. I can. Trinket acquired! As my night shift, so the flats felt empty. That, to be fair, I get it. Because Chloe went to some gigs last week, and while she was gone, the second night she came home early, but the first night she didn't, and I could not switch off. Oh, piss off, you bastard. I'm sure down here is back where this is, thank God. Now the whole thing's been leading up to this, so I want to check out in here. This looks like a boss arena. That's what a boss looks like. I wanted to see what this was before we ended. Stygianos? There we go, some music. Dodge. Nope. Oh, that's a new one. Okay. Are they coming back? Okay, they come back. Okay, that's good to know. Yep. Yep. Heavy attack fucked me there. No, I'm dead. Oh, sugar. Oh, yep. Jesus. I don't like the lack of health bars. It's really off-putting. Yeah, I know who he is. Yep. 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 Oh, God. Heal. Oh, Christ, that's erratic. Yep. Nah, I'm not going to do this again. Nah. I don't like that. There is a rhythm to it, but I am not in the mindset to learn that tonight. But I will say, considering this is a game I don't normally try, this isn't my style of game in the slightest, right? I have to say, it's not bad. Well, in most enemies, Ajax, when you're hitting people, they sort of crack like a glowy crack, and that sort of gives, like, the more crack they are, the closer they are to death. It kind of gives you that idea of where they are. But with this game, for me, I don't play a lot of games like that anyway, so I found the experience a bit jarring. It wasn't really my cup of tea. But that isn't a reflection of the game. That is a reflection of the fact that I don't play that genre. The game itself, it seems that there are some additions I feel they need, like health bars for one on the bigger bosses. Maybe not on the main world bosses, but definitely on them. I feel like they need to tighten that window between attacking and being able to dodge again, because some enemies are very unforgiving for that. I feel like they need to zhuzh up the whole music situation a bit more and actually give us more of a soundtrack, because when you're just exploring the world, it's not the most engaging of soundtracks. I get it's fitting for where you are, but on the whole, it's not like mind-blowing. But it's an indie team, you know what I mean? We've got to take into account that they're not going to be able to do things AAAs can do, and I'm fine with that. I've got Hades too because I library share with Felix and a few other people, and I'm so curious about it. But again, I don't play these sort of games, and they're not really my sort of thing. But that game itself, the way they do the storytelling, it is very much go around, read this tablet, or talk to this person, they'll tell you exactly what to do. And it's very tell not show, as opposed to show not tell, which is what a lot of things say you should do, but they do it in a way that I do feel works. And the world building that I have seen of it, I am intrigued to see where that goes, and I will try more of this again off stream just to try and get my rhythm with it and see what it's about. But for a first run of it going in fresh, like I said, because I don't play these games, it's very much what the fuck experience for me. But it's not bad. Out of 10, with 5 being average, 1 being bad, 10 being amazing, I would probably give it a high 6, pushing to a 7. It's not a bad game by any means. The audio design itself is great. I feel like they could do with a few more interesting bits to the soundtrack, but that is just a me preference as opposed to a game preference. The gameplay itself is good. There's some quality of life improvements I feel that could be put in, but it depends on what their vision is. But getting down to the nuts and bolts of it, everything works as designed. I didn't come across a bug. Everything seems good. I can't talk for there's plenty of enemy variation. I imagine as the game goes on, you'll probably encounter more. I just didn't get to that stage. The bosses seem interesting and cool. Like that boss in comparison to the first boss we fought, very different. The little world bosses, I was a bit disappointed they were the same, but at the same time, it's just for this area. I imagine they'll change as it goes on, and there just seem to be a nice little way of getting it, like, fight a little bit harder boss, get a decent bit of cash from it, and I do like that. the gun system. I like the fact that there's a sweet point to get the most out of your shot, and you can under and overcharge it. It's got a lot of stuff there that is really, really good, and I am curious to see with updates and stuff where they take it, and I am curious to see where the story goes. But at this minute in time, I don't think it's quite there for me to give it a higher mark. But it's not. I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed playing it, and that hour and a half has flown by.